New at 6, banks holding money made from marijuana. Lawmakers could take up the issue as soon as next month, debating how California banks could handle money and tax revenue from medical marijuana dispensaries. Fox 40's Joe Khalil went to a meeting on the issue earlier today. Joe, what's at stake here?
Well, Ty, earlier I spoke with a dispensary owner who says that she lost 30% of her revenue when she had to stop using her credit card machines. That's really what's at stake here. It's an entire industry, medical marijuana in California. Banks are saying that they're simply too risky to be working with. Now lawmakers and state agencies are trying to bridge that gap.
1468, yes.
Lynette Davies runs her dispensary, Canacare, like any other business, with one major difference. Banks won't do business with her.
What we've had to do is not only carry all this cash, which is totally ridiculous, we've had to stand in long lines to pay bills.
Davies makes a trip once a month to the Board of Equalization to pay her state taxes, with upwards of 20 grand sometimes in her purse. Not the safest way to go about her business, but she has no choice.
What risk is to my livelihood, to me, as far as possibility of being robbed? And why should I be put in that jeopardy? Because I am in the cannabis industry?
Though medical marijuana is legal in California, it's still illegal under federal law. Any bank that accepts money stemming from cannabis runs the risk of additional federal audits, even prosecution.
The financial industry is left with different levels of diametrically opposed rules that we have to comply with. And that puts us in a very risky position and makes it a poor business decision to participate.
You know, not being able to have a bank account severely impacts a person's life.
Fiona Ma, who sits on the Board of Equalization, set up a meeting today to brainstorm how to make California banks compatible with dispensary operators. Her idea? A state-run banking system exclusively for dispensaries. Other ideas from the meeting included an ATM system meant to make cash deposits easier for cannabis customers and create a paper trail for dispensaries. Ma admits, though, no matter what California does, real change may have to start in Washington.
Yes, until the federal government changes its laws regarding the banks and the credit unions, the banks and credit unions are going to have a very, very difficult time.
In the meantime, business owners like Davies hope state lawmakers come up with an idea that she can quite literally take to the bank.
We're the first one to open up the cannabis industry. I think we should be the very first one to step forward now in the banking industry.
You know, really hard to operate any business without a bank account, without any sort of credit card machine. Lawmakers, as we said, are working on this. They've already introduced a joint resolution here in California asking the federal government to take up this issue. In addition to that, 4 separate issues that people are trying to get signatures for as we speak now to get on the ballot for 2016. Reporting live in Sacramento, Joe Khalil, Fox 40 News.